Hello and welcome back to Ultimate Marble Racing Season 3. We're here with Race 8 on the Office Prix by T-Dub Morris. So just a quick catch up on the chat. I saw some chat going on. Kind of nice of you to join us. The giveaway, this is our first competition prize, cash prize season. So no one's won yet. Still ongoing. We're only 8 races in. We have 9 people signed up to it. And the plan is going forward to keep growing again. We have a new sign-up system over on the Discord to keep growing the numbers of races again with the new system and bigger prizes as well. That is the plan. We are on race 8. See the standings there. Superboss is currently leading by 1 point with Jimmy in second and Marnie in third. We'll see if things change here today. So let's head over to the track. So here we are at the Office Prix. So a quick look around. Pesky Birds say they suck. It's still early. Still early. Still loads of points to be had. Cheese 5th now. Yep. So yeah, quick fly around here. Quite a long track around the office. Lots of different obstacles to avoid, lots of pipes to go through. So plenty of chances for overtakes and position changes. Not this track again. Are people still able to join? It's too late. It is too late. I've made it so that the sign-ups end once the season starts. It was put in the announcements. But if you keep an eye on the Discord following this season, there will be an announcement saying that the season 4 sign-ups will be opened, and if you sign up there, you will be entered in for the following season after this one, which hopefully the cash prize will have increased. We'll see, maybe. I like this track. DNF PTSD. Yes, not the most forgiving, but is a good track. Yeah, hopefully we'll see some more people come in, expand the community a bit. That would be nice. Get some more people involved. But let's get the racers into their positions. Of course, reverse grid order from the previous one, as always. So Iceman starting on the front row, Cheese at the back. And let's get this race on the go again. You want to see a house again. That track is coming up. I actually noticed I have the name incorrect on the list. I need to update it. Flat Speeders is now under a new name. There's a new and improved version from what I've heard. So I actually do need to give that one a quick test before we actually race on it, because the track length might be different. I need to check what the laps are. Yeah, it is under a new name, but the house is still there from what I've seen from the screenshots. Just a heads up. Let's get going. And they're off. The lights are green. Into the first section. Pesky getting a nice rebound there. It's going to take an early lead with Demon and Cheese following, with a few collisions there. Of course, some slowdown. Iceman with a great run through. Superboss and Jimmy as well. Quite a few bumps in the bowl. There's Marnie and then Boer trailing. Boer having some difficulties. Demon also having a really rough season so far. Currently in 4th on the opening lap of this race. So Iceman leading, Pesky second, Demon up to third. Boer's actually come flying through, moving up to 4th. Jimmy's dropping a couple of positions there. Cheese just behind. Cheese has managed to get stuck, but I think Azur's going to knock them free. Yes, they do. That is just what Cheese needed to keep on the move. Marnie behind. And do we have a super boss? We appear to be missing a super boss. There's super boss, okay. Super boss has fallen off. And there's super boss in the chat as well. Unfortunately, super boss has gone off at lap 1. I'm not sure where. It might have been on the corner up here. But yeah, F's in the chat for super boss. Lap 1, a very early DNF. Very unfortunate end to the race. Pesky Bird calling the DNFs. Going into the pipe. Where's going to be leading Pesky Bird in second. So if anyone falls back down, we do. Iceman falling back down after a strong start to the lap. So it's a battle up front for Pesky Bird and Boer, with Demon just behind. Boer almost getting stuck there. A little nudge from Demon. I think Boer was going to set themselves free, but slowing Demon down will help with Pesky Bird and Boer making a breakaway in the top 2 spots. Yeah, unfortunate end there for Superboss, not going to have any points in this one. Well, you will actually, because everyone in the top 9 does get points. So you at least get some points. Prediction: 4 people are going to DNF. Remember that. Superboss has predicted 4 DNFs for this one. Boy and Pesky Bird are battling out for that top spot. Demon and Cheese are side by side. Manny and Iceman are side by side. Pesky Bird's had a drop down. Boer's had a drop down as well. Demon, Cheese, Pesky Bird getting through now, and Boer getting through now as well. But that means Demon and Cheese use their opportunity well there to take the top 2 spots. Bad bounce for Demon there. Means Cheese is going to be number 1, but squeezing each other out. Iceman and Marnie are joining the battle as well with that delay. So it's all close up in the top 6. Then we have Jimmy and Azur just behind. As they're going around, Demon's going to drop first, Cheese drops second, Pesky Bird drops third, Marnie cuts in, Iceman in front of Boer. Boer's going to cut back in front of Iceman. So we go up to the stairs. Demon and Cheese going to be side by side. There's a bit of a queue. Boer's getting blocked out, but does squeeze on Jimmy, giving a push. So Jimmy's going to join the battle as well. So all very close up here. Let's see what happens with this pipe. Will everyone make it over? These pipes can be quite unforgiving. Cheese barely making it through. And a really good line there, just narrowly missing Demon. Boer with a lot of speed, but will hit the wall. Cheese with an incredibly clean line through that section. Going to jump into a strong lead. Boer and Iceman now battling it out for that second place. Demon in 4th. Boer went for a lunge, but Iceman's going to hold second. Excitement by Cheese in the chat. How long will it last? To look a bit further back, we've got Demon, Jimmy, Marnie, Pesky Birds lost a bit of time. And then Azur trailing behind. Azur seems to have some of these races where they just trail. But will they be able to pull it back with some late momentum? We'll have to see. So going into pipe, Boer's trying to block out Iceman. It's not successful though. Cheese doesn't quite make it all the way up the pipe, does fall backwards. In fact, it's a disaster. Getting stopped by Pesky Birds, trying not to lose too much time, but actually goes straight over the stairs. He's going to have to take the stairs again. A big drop for Cheese there. Meaning Boer's going to be leading with Iceman in second. And Marnie with a fall backwards as well. Not as bad as Cheese's fall. Won't lose as much time, but is now behind Azur. Cheese did predict the downfall. The jinx is strong. Boer leading. Demon and Iceman are going to be side by side on the ladder. Pesky Bird in 4th. Cheese in 5th, trying to make a comeback after the fall. Jimmy just behind, and then Azur and Marnie are side by side going onto the ladder. jinx is strong with this one. Yeah, very much an emotional roller coaster. And it's probably not over yet. Demon with a bad launch out across the line. Iceman's going to come flying past. We'll see if everyone makes it down this straight alive. Doesn't go falling off. Just as we say that, Cheese has had a fall. Going over the edge a bit too quick, hitting one of these, I think they're tire stacks or barrels, and has fallen. Pescybird screaming to fix the track. Yes, Cheese, unfortunately you did fall across the start finish as you tabbed out. Unfortunate timing. So Boer leading, Iceman second, Demon third. Now technically we could potentially try and extend them walls. It's not how the track was originally built, but we could extend some walls there to protect people falling off. However, I feel it adds to the drama and excitement of how hard you push out of that start-finish straight. If you go all in and send yourself flying out, there is a chance if you don't line that up right, you're going to be going off the track. You got to take a bit of care, take it steady. It's risk versus reward. And unfortunately for Cheese, took too much risk and did not get the reward payout. So our 8th and 9th positions have been secured. Boer and Iceman are going to be battling it out up the pipe for that top spot. A collision at the top is going to slow Boer down. And Iceman's going to try and make a breakaway in the lead. Demon holding pretty steady in third. Pescybird in fourth. Jimmy getting pushed backwards by Marnie all the way back down the pipe. The Marnie in fifth, Azur creeping their way up. Now in sixth. Jimmy in seventh. Having some issues with the pipe here, but getting on the move again. So we head back to the battle between Iceman and Boer. Boer trying to close that gap again. The Iceman gets a very good entry onto the step. So does Boer, so does Demon. A very late lunge onto it, but the bounce is good. We'll be trying to move up to second, but Boer's going to squeeze them out going into the pipe. See what happens at the top. Bit of pushing and shoving going on, and Boer is going to come out in front. Oh, but Boer's got themselves stuck, and Demon's going to go around the other side. This could be a disaster for Boer. So it's Iceman followed by Demon right now. And Pescybird and Marnie go through without making contact with Boer. No one's setting Boer free. Azur's going to come through as well. Jimmy is Boer's last chance to get moving again after a strong start, and they're just going to go past. Boer is stuck in sixth, currently with the fastest lap. I mean, seventh actually, as Jimmy goes through the checkpoint. Currently with the fastest lap for the extra point, but this could be a 7th place finish for Boer. Indeed, a classic Boer moment. I know Boer couldn't make it to this stream, so it's probably for the best that they aren't witnessing this right now. But when they catch up on watching it, it's not going to be the best reaction. Marnie having a bit of a slow run coming out of the pipe. Pescybird with a good line, does hit the left wall. I think Cheese might be right. Boer maybe in tears watching this back after such a strong start as well. As we are approaching the halfway mark of the race. So approaching, we have still got a whole final section to go through. Iceman has a very, very strong lead right now. heading towards the next pipe. Demon and Pesky Bird quite close together. We'll be battling it out. Oh, Demon with the block, keeping Pesky Bird kept back in third. Not letting them on the steps just yet. Azur, gradually going up position by position, is now up into fourth. So we have Jimmy, Manny, and Azur side by side now. We see Iceman in the distance heading round to the ladder. As Pesky Bird and Demon spin around the bowl. It's going to be a Demon drop first. It is. And Pesky Bird will follow. So Demon does get a rebound, a second rebound. It's a chance for Pesky Bird. Sneaks in and just gets the block off on Demon. Meaning Pesky Bird will move up to second. Demon will move down to third. And Marnie with a really good entry there in fourth. Jimmy not quite making it on. And Azur is going to come in to block Jimmy. Fails to get on the ladder themselves and ends up side by side. So we are down to our top 6 currently going round. Iceman, see, taking it slow and steady. Slow and steady. Iceman has the time to work with. Isn't going to push it too hard out of the pipe. Is just going to take it easy. Pesky Bird doing the same. Slowly off. Maybe losing a bit of speed. I mean, Demon and Marnie coming through with a lot of speed. And a lot of bumping going on here. So they took quite a bit of risk there. Demon pushing Pesky Bird wide to get a better line, and Demon gets a perfect line through. If Marnie with a skip over the second bowl. The two Eternal Darkness racers with some interesting lines going into that first section. And for Demon, this has paid off massively as they've gone all the way up into first with that move. So a battle going on now between Demon and Iceman up at the front. Marnie's got past Pesky Bird. So a very bold play there. That is a good example of getting the high reward from that risk through that first section. Going through with a lot of speed. Pesky Bird does manage to get back up into third as Marnie has some trouble getting through that section. Past the nails, but Demon is breaking away in the lead, just pulling away from Iceman now. Making great time. With this speed, we may see a new fastest lap. We'll see how this lap continues. Will this be a turning point for Demon in the season as well? Iceman with a fall in the pipe. It's all falling apart. I think Iceman's losing momentum here. I think the pressure from Demon there's thrown Iceman. And on lap 3, we may be seeing them starting to lose some momentum. You see Azur taking a fall down the pipe. After slowly gaining all those positions, it's all come crumbling down and is back into 6th. Now I am noticing that Marnie is apparently behind Jimmy according to the leaderboard. Iceman got stuck, but Jimmy is going to come and set their teammate free. Azur passing Marnie. I think Marnie has missed a checkpoint somewhere. I'm not sure what happened. It must have been off camera. But Marnie has missed a checkpoint somewhere. I would have said it would be at this skip. going over the bowl would have meant missing this checkpoint. However, it only just triggered around this section. Oh, because Azur's battling. Azur's now behind Mani again. Not sure what's going on there with the leaderboard. We'll just have to see how things finish, but I do feel like there would have been a checkpoint skip jumping over that second bowl. So whether Azur may have also missed a checkpoint there, could Mani and Azur be locked in a 5th and 6th place battle? Could this now just be the top 4 fighting it out? But Demon leading, Pesky Bird in 2nd. Yeah, so Mani's moved up to 3rd here, but hasn't gained any positions. So Iceman is in 3rd. Now Mani's gone up over Jimmy. Has Jimmy done the same? Are we seeing... Nope, Mani's now up to 3rd. You know what this might be? It's still on checkpoint counts, not position of checkpoints. Okay, I understand what's happening here. So, yes. I think what's happening is technically Mani jumped this checkpoint here by going over the bowl. This means Mani is 1 checkpoint down. So every time Mani goes 2 checkpoints ahead of someone... Oh, it's a disaster for Demon. Just got to interrupt that for a second. Falling back down the pipe from such a good run. The best race so far. Demon's come back down the pipe, overshot the entire step section, and has gone straight off. That is big F's in the chat for Demon. That is a disaster. That is 3 Superboss counting the DNFs. But as I was saying, basically every time Mani goes past 2 checkpoints that someone hasn't gone through, it'll put them ahead. But technically they are missing 1 checkpoint, which means it won't be a complete lap when they cross the line, which means Mani is technically 1 lap down. But with all this chaos, Pesky Bird is now leading. Iceman is technically in 2nd. Jimmy is in 3rd. Azur is in 4th. And Mani will be in 5th currently. See what happens going on to the final lap. That was a risky one by Pesky Bird, a big lunge. Just skimming the edge of the track. Good drop downs. See, that's a great run there by Mani. If only they weren't a lap down. Pesky Bird just giving them a little shove back there to get a speed boost. So you can see now the lap's gone round. The positions will sort themselves out properly. It is a very tense section, that final straight. So Iceman is in 2nd. Jimmy coming through now in 3rd, and Azur in 4th. So the positions are now correct. Let's head over to the front. We see Pesky Bird has a massive lead over Iceman right now, and then an even bigger gap back to Azur and Jimmy. So everyone quite spread out that is left running. I think Jimmy had a bit of a fall down in the pipe there. Now, will the remaining 4 be able to make it all the way around? We are following Pesky Bird. Now we could see Boer get set free. And Boer could, if I'm right in thinking, move up a position if they get set free, they could take 6th from Demon. So I'll have to see if anyone manages to set Boer free. So Pesky Bird's still holding quite a strong lead. Iceman just going into this pipe. Pretty smooth run through. There's not too far behind. Boer is a lap down from Demon. Okay, so maybe not then. Got my lap counts muddled up. So much action going on in such a short space of time. Hard to keep track. It's a good job I have other people with me to keep track of these things. I think it's too late to make a comeback this season. Not at all. I think there's plenty of time to make a comeback. I think all of the top 3 spots are still well and truly up for grabs. I wouldn't rule anyone out yet. Looks like everyone is going to be going around Boer so far anyway. Iceman making their way around. See Pesky Bird already moving through to the next section. As makes their way around now. Making it all the way through. And here comes Jimmy. Didn't you DNF like 4 races in a row last season though? I think you actually might have done. But these things can happen. And also I forgot to mention in the last stream, I did mention it in the Discord, we are currently on 7 different winners across 7 different races, which is, I don't know what the odds would be on that, but is absolutely incredible. Now, if Demon managed to hold on to that number 1 spot, we would have been 8 for 8. What is this, F1 2012? Pesky Bird has the fastest lap now, I've just noticed. Oh, Iceman with a good run through there. He's going to be closing the gap on Pesky Bird in the final section of the race. And in fact, they're going to be side by side going into this pipe. This could be interesting. As they're making their way around, Jimmy's going to have a bit of a slow run through this section, hitting the sidewalls. Iceman with a bit of a slow exit. Pesky Bird gets a much better release. He's going to try and create a bit of a gap again. Azure also potentially gaining here. As Iceman and Pesky Bird drop side by side. Iceman leading from the drop down. It's going to be down to this ladder entry, I think. Iceman blocking Pesky Bird out. Pesky Bird's going to bounce. Iceman's going to be on first. Now Pesky Bird is hugging the left wall. Iceman's opting to move over to the right, which might be the better play here. This could be a good tactic by Iceman. I don't think Marnie counted. I think the checkpoint only counted for the lap, so it won't count as like an extra lap. They still have to finish that lap. And Pesky Bird colliding with Iceman. Iceman is going to drop first. With a clean exit here, this could be it for Iceman. Going left to right. Pesky Bird with a lunge. Pesky Bird comes through and absolutely all risk, all reward, straight through for that first place. Iceman taking it a little bit too slow and steady. Pesky Bird with an incredible lunge through to take first. What an incredible finish. Iceman will be finishing in second, Azur in third, and with the fastest lap on that final lap, Jimmy in fourth. And it looks like it is going to be Marnie fifth, Demon sixth, Boer seventh, Cheese eighth, and Superboss ninth. We'll see if anything changes. But let's head over to our winners marble cam. So congratulations to Pesky Bird, an incredible leap across the line at the end there. Good race. Claps in chat for Pesky Bird. What a brilliant end. This track is always full of drama and excitement. As is a lot of the tracks, to be honest. There we go. One off on the DNF prediction by Superboss. We ended up with 5. Technically, Marnie's still running, but just too slow to get to the line in time. So there you go. 4 finishers. Pesky Bird taking the win. So I'm going to go and put these results into the leaderboard and we'll see how the standings are looking after this race. I'll be back with those in a minute. Alright, so the results have been entered and let's go and see how the standings are looking. So we have broke the streak of a winner for each race. Pesky Bird is now on 2 wins, winning race number 1 and race number 8. So some big points there for Pesky Bird. And so in the standings, Jimmy is in first with 168. Marnie moves up to second with 163. Superboss is going to drop with the 9th place down to third with 162. Azur in 4th with 160. Pesky Bird in 5th with 152. Iceman in 6th with 149. Cheese in 7th with 137. Boer in 8th with 135. And Demon in 9th with 118. A bit of a gap there from the 8th to 9th. It was looking like a strong race for Demon, and then it all kind of fell apart, and it's just a bit of a cursed season for Demon. It is not going well at all, but like I said before, it is early in the season. Plenty can happen. Yes, Cheese has plenty of races to go. Hope the highway race goes well, considering it's an elimination race. Yep, so we still have our elimination tracks, even though that is a rule change for those who may have missed it. Everything's being considered technically an elimination in the way we used to do it, so even if you DNF, your points will still be given in whatever position you're in. It just helps to reduce the complexity. I want things to be a bit more simple for everyone to understand, including newcomers. So even though we will still have tracks known as our elimination tracks, which are full of ways to knock people out, and you'll expect loads of DNFs and maybe even no one finishing, points across all tracks will stand even for DNFs. So we no longer have that split of elimination races and standard races. Yeah, still plenty of chances to come. We have competitive flat race coming up. That is going to be tomorrow because I moved yesterday's stream to tomorrow. Yeah, a good race. A good race. We'll see if Jimmy can keep hold of that number 1 spot. Marnie's been pretty consistent fighting it out in the top 3. See if they can try and reclaim first, or whether they'll drop third or even out of the top 3. And see if Superboss can do a bit better in the next race, try and keep hold of a position in the top 3. And maybe Demon will be able to pick up some points. Try and put up a fight with Boer, maybe Cheese. We'll see. We will see. Still plenty to come. But that is going to do it for this one. If you do want to take part in these, please head over to the Discord. If you're watching on YouTube, it'll be in the description down below. You can go sign up over there. Head over to the Twitch to watch them live, take part in the chat, join in all the excitement, and of course, if you are watching on YouTube, subscribe and leave a like if you enjoy. It'll help me out a bunch, and I really appreciate it. Appreciate all the support from everyone. And no problem, Cheese, no problem at all. It was a fun race. That is going to do it for this one. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one.